Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks! I'll take it. What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing to share with you guys. That was difficult to slam the card down on because it's sitting up the tall way. That's why you got a really docile card throw. This box was sent, it's sitting up like that because there's personal information on both sides. This was sent to me by Mason. Thank you very much, Mason, for sending that in. Thanks also to my generous patrons. There's a link for my Patreon right down below. And please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex and make sure you subscribe. Let's go ahead and I'm going to make a more convenient and less dangerous cut off camera first because we have a lot of package reinforcement here. Golly, okay. I mean, it's good to have your packages safe, so nothing against the person who sent it. There we go. All right, so there's a note, my favorite thing in the whole world. And here's a bag with something inside of it. Oh, I can see a lanyard peeking out there. All right, what do we got here? Metal Complex. Been watching the channel for a year or something like that now, and I haven't had something you haven't reviewed till now. So I have the, oh, okay, cool. And the, oh, okay, very nice. Okay, and then his Instagram right here. Make sure that you give Mason_Coons_ a follow on Instagram. It's because people like him that I'm able to bring you guys daily knife content. Make sure you do that. All right, camo pouch. We have 2 knives in here. Oh, there's some sort of, oh, is that the ZT coin? Oh, neat. Okay, well, let's get it out and take a look. Cool. I remember seeing this on, oh, wait, should I get that out? That's sealed. Okay, I'm not going to pull that out of the packaging. I'm going to let you look at that and I'll ask him about it. This is totally sealed. I don't know that I want to get that out yet. Okay, we got a couple of knives here. I believe that's a brand new one. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So, the first one there is the Kershaw Cannonball, which I believe is available right now. Yeah, Kershaw Cannonball. So this is new, as far as I understand, for 2021. Pretty cool. It reminds me of the same blade. Is that assisted? Yes, it is assisted. It reminds me of the same blade that's on the 0308. Very similar, but much slimmer, right? In fact, there's a lot of similarities here. We got a lot of sort of future tech machine plates on it, like this overlay right here. Some people like that. I gotta be honest, I'm not really into it, right? I mean, it's okay if you like it. It's not really my thing. This almost acts as a place to put your finger to gain traction. It's almost like they really want you to have your finger there and not, like, I mean, seriously, that's like right where your thumb goes if you're left-handed. If you're right-handed, yeah, it's also kind of right where this finger wants to stop. So maybe that's intentional, maybe it's not. Black washed blade. These are not made in the United States, these particular ones. Kershaw does have knives that are made in the USA. D2. And yeah, I mean, the quality's there. There's no blade play. Disengagement's nice and clean. A little teeny tiny bit off, but I'd imagine that can be remedied by just turning the pivots. Is there there's a detent ball. So perhaps this can be de-assisted. Which I know a lot of people would really like. So I know people would automatically, oh, assisted. I think de-assisting stuff like this is pretty easy, right? This is also not going to be a super expensive knife. What do we have for the, where's my magnet? What do we have for the frame? That is definitely steel. I figured, given that it was a little heavy. Do we have milling on the inside? Let's take a look. Yeah, it is milled out. I mean, that's what kind of threw me off there. So like, it's heavy, but it's not incredibly heavy. I mean, it's definitely cool, and that comes down to a pretty thin edge. Take a look at that taper. Yeah. I mean, you know, as far as assisted knives go, if this were mine, I would definitely de-assist it. So, this is a good-looking knife. Could have done without this. Definitely could have done without this. I have no idea what kind of Decepticon BS that is, but it doesn't really need to be on there. Some people like that. I'm kind of, this is an in-house design, as you can see by this symbol right here. So, yeah, kind of neat. I mean, depending on what they want for it, I'm going to guess it's probably somewhere around the $50 mark. It shouldn't be more than that, preferably less than that. But, all right, cool. Definitely something I wanted to take a look at. This is a Kubi, a very lightweight titanium Kubi. I haven't reviewed a lot of Kubis, but I definitely have in the past. Kubi Nova KB235, which I will also link down below if possible. I no longer use Amazon. Wow, that's smooth. Oh, very smooth. Hang on here. No double clutch. It's past the detent ball. That flipper tab is a great shape. So they did this here. Knocked the corners down, rounded it, put some non-aggressive jimping on there so you know exactly how to flip it every single time. This area right here is kind of, it's a single knuckle choil. Okay, what do we got for the steel here? So this is a D2 in titanium. I got to be honest with you guys, I kind of wish that they didn't do... I'm not really... Now that D2 is like definitely where it is, right? I'm not... Me personally, I'm not super willing to spend more money for titanium, right? And just have D2. If I'm going to spend more money for titanium, I'd rather it be a better blade steel, at least S35VN, preferably on a knife like this. The boring but definitely still knife community favorite, M390, right? So this is probably not an expensive frame lock, right? But unless it's like 50 bucks, which I can almost guarantee that it isn't, I don't think D2 and titanium knives are in ridiculously high demand. And I understand that D2 will work just fine. I'll tell you this, though. The quality on this is excellent. It's also very possible that this exact knife can be purchased with a better blade steel. Sometimes I see this from companies where they do like G10 and D2, titanium and D2, or then they do titanium and M390. So there's like 3 different price points. If you're going to do the middle price point thing, I'd rather just be in a different, right? Do like S35VN with plain titanium, and then do a super upgraded version with titanium and M390 and put some like inlays in there and some crazy machine work or something like that. These D2 and titanium knives, while this one is absolutely, I mean, the quality on it is obviously very good. No blade play up, down, left, or right. Nice fit and finish, nice machine work. I mean, the machine work looks great on this. This is obviously, well, I'm going to say this is all titanium, all of this, right? It looks great. It's just kind of like, why did you do D2? That's just weird, right? Seriously, I mean, this thing is ridiculously lightweight for a, even for a titanium frame lock, and I'm guessing there's some pretty serious, yeah, there's a lot of milling on the inside, definitely. It's got the steel lock bar insert. It's very comfortable. Pocket clips a little bit. You can feel it a little bit, but all the edges and corners have been knocked down. Kubi's impressive. Again, I'm just kind of hung up on the, why did you do titanium and D2, right? So who knows how much that knife is. If I can link it, I will. Right down in the description. Me personally, I'm not willing to pay more than like on a knife like that, which I definitely would not seek out in the first place. Something like that really should not be more than about $100. I mean, like, it's hard to say that because a lot of intricate machine work with titanium, right? Especially when they do this cool stuff with the hardware. It can equivalent to a knife that costs a certain amount to make, and they won't be able to make money off of it unless they charge more than that, right? So, I mean, if this is like 80 bucks, then yeah, knock yourself out, right? Upwards of $100. Even if it's like, I can understand how they got there, I'm just not, like me personally, I'm not beating down any doors to get stuff like that, right? So if it's more than that, it's like, meh. Still something I'm going to review and talk about because it is just weird enough, right? And I don't cover a lot of Kubis. Guys, I think that's going to be pretty much it. Thank you very much, Mason, for sending these in for review. I appreciate that. Guys, make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.